Let the drawing begin. So, the first thing in this is to scan your drawing into the computer with a scanner. And if you don't have a scanner, then you need to find one. I don't know how you're going to do this, but I just have a scanner, and currently I'm scanning it in, so it'll be in the computer in a bit. And all you have to do is open your drawing with paint after it's been scanned in. And this is what it looks like currently. As you can see, there's a lot of aliasing from just the paper itself because it's not completely white. To fix this, all you have to do is save this as a different file called monochrome bitmap, which I think is only subject to the paint software, and then just call it whatever it was and then edit one right beside it and then save. Click yes, and everything is now black and white. First thing you want to do is go around your drawing, make sure that you don't have any lines that might cause it to bleed into other parts of the drawing itself. And I think this looks pretty good. Now what you gotta do to get all your colors and stuff is to save it as a 24-bit map. If you want, you can save it as edit too. And now I'm going to find some colors and get ready to color this. So first I'm going to lay down a base coat color of the green for every green area on Mastercheif's armor. When working with paint, it is a good idea that you save often, so that way you don't lose your progress. And pretty much all the green has been completed. Now I'm going to do my classic shading method. I'm going to take a darker color, and shading on this is a little bit different than just shading with a normal regular pencil. You actually have to define where you want the dark green to be with the line tool. First off, I want my lighting to be coming from this side and going this direction. So that means all my darker shadows are going to be on this side, and all the lighter colors from the armor are going to be on this side. Now I've got all the dark green done, and you can see what that looks like. But I still want to add a little bit more to it with a light green. So it's basically the same principle. You're going to put it on the lighter portion of it, which is the opposite sides of the darker color. Now we're going to work on all the black parts, and the best example to show you how to do this would be the gun. Instead of just laying down a solid black color, which is very hard to deal with, we're just going to do a carbon color, which is actually in the sample. Just lay down the base coat's carbon. The reason we're doing this is because nothing in the black is really black. It's got all sorts of shades of gray in it. Plus, whenever you use carbon, it just allows you to add in more detail and stuff and show textures. And we're going to do a bunch of shading on the gun. First, I'm going to start out with the darker portion, and to do the dark shading on the gun, you would actually use black. And this will give it that dark black color appearance. And now, as we did before with the armor and stuff, I am also going to add a lighter color to make it sort of shiny. And now about the last portion to finish on this drawing is the visor itself, which has a mix of orange, brown, and yellow colors. It's going to require me to mix a few just to get it right. And here is my finished picture of Mastercheif. This is actually my first time drawing Mastercheif, and I think it's awesome looking. Typically my drawings always look cleaner whenever they're in the digital colored form that I do sometimes, as opposed to the colored pencil ones that I do, which are more artistic, I suppose. If you want to see more digitally colored pictures, you can check out my DeviantArt, or you can ask me to make more of these as a request, because I really like making them. They look great. It just takes forever to edit because there's 2 parts to the video. Here's what I started out with. And as you can see, there's a huge difference. But once again, this was a really fun drawing to do. Took forever to draw, probably going to take forever to edit. But you guys still get to see the less than 10-minute video that is now on YouTube, which you just watched. Anyway, you should subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Favorite, thumb up, or thumbs down. Comment on the video. Yeah, just do whatever to get the word around that I do characters like this and stuff. And I take requests from viewers like you. So, thanks for watching, and that's all I've got to say, so goodbye.
Subscribe.